I realized I forgot to show how I realized that this was the number 4. That this was the number 4 fuse. Now you just basically you look at the map, and then you look at the fuses, and you see the cigarette lighter is the what is that? Is the 4th fuse from the top, in the top row, right? And if you look on this thing, you'll see numbers at the bottom, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 4th fuse on so it's this one, and this is actually, it has a 4 there, so you know that that's actually the number 4 fuse. So what we're looking for, as I said again, we're looking for a blue connector. The blue connector, there we go. It's a blue connector, and as you can see here, there is a, there is a, if you look carefully, you'll see there's a yellow wire with a red stripe on it, and that's exactly the line we want to tap. Alright, just gonna tap that yellow and red wire. So what I'm going to do to make sure that that actually is the wire, I am going to oh, there's another blue connector up there, I think, but I believe this is the wire anyway. So you could verify that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a multimeter, my good old multimeter. I love this thing. And it's a cigarette lighter. Take that thing out. Nobody uses that thing anyway, alright, because we don't smoke. So I'm just going to stick a wire inside there, somewhere where I think would be supplying the power. And I'm going to take the other wire and I'm going to connect it to the connector of that this yellow one, where it joins into the connector. So we're going to do that, we have to change our mode of our multimeter again, and I'm going to put it on continuity or continuity, and press select. So what happens is that now if I touch these two wires together, if I touch these two things together, it should make a little noise, right? That's how I know that there's that the two wires are connected. So let's continue. So I am just going to stick my red, I'm just going to stick this red wire, this red probe up inside there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well. I'm just going to stick it in there. Try to stick it on there. Right. And then at the same time I'm going to connect it to the cigarette lighter. And if I don't hear, there we go. If you hear that, I don't know if you can, but it's beeping. So I'm correct. Now, I did it already, but another thing you can test for is that you can check the voltage drop between that connector that's inside the fuse box right there, and any like ground wire or any non-painted part of the car, and you could check it for 12 volts and make sure you're getting it, and that way that will help you with some problems when you connect up, if you know, so you know for sure that you're getting 12 volts coming out of that wire. So what now I'm going to do is I'm going to need to find a way to stick a wire inside there such that it wouldn't come out, to tap this line. And from there, it's just once you power the device, you know, it's just a matter of just sticking these your lights underneath and just running the rest of the wires, and just, you know, that's pretty much it. So, okay, so I completed the installation, but I'm still going to show how I did it essentially. Okay. As I said, we had to tap this yellow wire with a red strip on it, and I took the red wire. This is the red wire here, and I basically just tapped or just connected it. I just stripped away some of the insulation on the yellow and red wire, and I just wrapped it around the I stripped away insulation from the yellow and red wire, and I stripped away insulation from the red wire of the LED light, and I just basically wrapped it around the bare part of the yellow wire with the red stripe on it, and then I soldered it together. It was quite difficult. You can pull out this connector. You can just pull it out by if there's a notch on top, you just push it down, and then you can pull the connector out. Be careful, don't pull by the connector, don't pull by the wire itself, and that will give you a little bit more room to work with. And then just put tape on it just so that there's less pull on the joint itself, and if there is a pull on this wire at all, it's a real pain in the ass to do. So I can do a demonstration of how I did it, but I'm not gonna play with that now. So just basically ran the wires cleanly around the pedals so that there's no interference with the wires don't come across the pedals, and when I pull on the pedal I get tangled, and when I push down on the pedals I don't get tangled and whatnot. And then I just ran it. So I ran it on top. I don't know if you can see this. I just ran it across and down, and I just jumbled all the wires there. That's the red hot wire. Now the black wire, I just connected that just to, this is the ground wire, I just connected it, opened that bolt, and I just wrapped the bare wire, stripped back some of the insulation, and connected it, and just basically put back on the bolt so that it squeezed down onto the wire again, and that completed the installation. So I had this is one of the LEDs I have here. It's just underneath the driver's seat. I pushed across the another one of the LEDs and connected it underneath the passenger side, and just tie strapped it basically. And I did the same thing, and I just ran wires across there and underneath the seat of the driver, underneath the driver's seat into the back. Let's see if you can see this. I'm not sure if you can see this. Yes, there it is. Right, just tie strapped it down. I still have to cut it, and I did the same thing across on this side. Sorry. Let's see. There it is. Right. So that's the easy part of the installation. I think the electrical part is more the worrisome part. The running of the cables and putting it underneath the seat, that is fairly covered in a lot of other YouTube videos and stuff. But I really just wanted to take the electrical aspect of it. I wanted to cover it properly because I didn't think that it was covered very well. So just strip away some insulation on that wire, connect the red wire back to onto that wire, and then you basically take black wire and connect that to ground. So your LED lights are basically in parallel on the cigarette lighter circuit, connected inside. I'll show you into the fuse box. How they ended up working. It looks good in the night. So that's it.